Listening to the Battle Rap Arena Show with your host, URLTV, and JesseRican.
Yeah, I mean, it's DNA, man, a.k.a. Mr. Get him the fuck out of here, man. Y'all don't know my slogan by now. Y'all got to know it soon, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, DNA, congratulations on your victory over Disaster, man.
Nah, good looking, man. I appreciate it. I mean, I got the internet going crazy right now. Yeah, like,
well, let's talk about that for a second. We have 245,000 views, and there was a comment that I actually wanted to ask you and Norbs about. It said, if it was on Smack, it would be by 500,000 views, especially with Drake there. And DNA and KOTD just doesn't have the right promotion. Do you guys agree? And that's to both of you guys.
I'm going to get that one first, do you?
You can say it first, it don't matter.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, I think King of the Dot does a great job of promoting what they do. I mean, it was just a great battle. I think 245,000, what is it, a week, DNA? I think that's great.
Nah, it's like 5 days. I mean, like, I can't say if it was on URL, if it was on Grind Time. And I mean, URL promotes their shit excellent, so does King of the Dot. But, and I mean, just to have 57,000 now in 5 days, that's a lot in general. I mean, I just think some people just expect the limit. 500,000 in 5 days? I mean, that's ridiculous.
Especially the fact that it was a fucking hour long. Like, usually I would just turn it off. I mean, to get almost 300,000 people to watch an hour-long battle.
In less than a week. Yeah, that's crazy right there. I mean,
Norbs, go ahead for DNA because I got a ton of questions for him. So I want you to go first.
You know, like I said, I was proud of you. You're like my little brother. A lot of people know, like, me and DNA, like, we go back a couple of years, and I kind of bring him over to Smack. So I really believed in the kid. So to see where he's at now, you know, I'm happy to see him. Now, who do you got in your fights right now? Like, I know you wanted to get on the December card. You wanted Young Miles. Young Miles never really responded to you. What do you think? I remember we had spoken one time. Miles said he would do it. Why do you think he's avoiding battling you at this point?
I mean, I really don't know, man. I thought, you know what I mean, after his performance at Summer Madness or whatever, that he'll be willing to do it. But I don't know, man. Maybe he just don't want to battle. Because I mean, he ain't take nobody at all on the Detroit card. And I mean, I found that crazy since. And I mean, he's from the D, and I mean, he's well respected out there, and he ain't want to battle. So maybe he's just falling back from the battle. And I mean, I don't like to say people is ducking me because I don't know what's going on with him or what plans he got, or even if he still want to battle. But I just figured if we did battle in the D for 1 round or 3 rounds, it would be crazy. But I mean, he's probably doing him or whatever. But shout out to Miles though.
Now I know you're a big ass competitor. Like you want to battle everybody. And in Detroit, the day you dropped the mic, you lost to a kid in Detroit. Now my question is this: would you battle that dude on that December 3rd? I don't even know his name, to be honest with you. But I mean, the fact that you lost to him in Detroit in front of Eminem and everybody in Detroit, would you want him to rematch you on that December 3rd card?
Well, and on a further note, explain that whole situation.
I mean, nah, I would never battle the dude from the Red Bull competition again. Only because after the Red Bull battle that he had, he was on Smash once, and then he really became like kind of irrelevant. And me, you know what I mean, even though it was a bad experience out there in the D, I just kept going. And I mean, now I won't say people forgot about it, but it was more like a learning experience. And I matured more in my career to where that kind of stuff don't even affect me no more. So me battling him really prove nothing because, I mean, it wasn't like people felt like he destroyed me or he was better than me. It's just I had the wrong game plan out there, and I mean, I didn't really lose to him. I lost to the crowd. So what I mean, I didn't have crowd control. They booed me, and that's what messed it up. It really wasn't what he was saying that was doing anything. So I have no interest in, battling him again. And I just wanted to go to the D and battle somebody there with rep just to, feel like I accomplished something. But it wouldn't be him. It had to be somebody with a crazy stature. But that's kind of out the window now. As far as battling Miles or whatever, because.
Okay. What if it's not Miles? You have a couple other people that maybe have some type of a name in battle rap in Detroit, like Cody. I'm just saying, if you wanted to battle a Detroit MC, I'm not,
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but now I'm chilling. I'm good, but yeah, it wouldn't be Quest McCody either. No disrespect to him, but I closed that chapter already when I beat him in Red Bull. I'm not giving him another chance to battle. But yeah, man, right now I'm just, taking this all in. That it was a great battle. Drake came through, he hosted it. It's doing what it's doing on the internet. A lot of people like it, and right now I'm figuring out, well, not even figuring out, I'm about to execute the next move.
And what is the next move?
Right now, man, I'm about to really get on it. I got a few people, and I ain't going to say names till everything is confirmed, but a few, people that's heavy in the entertainment world hollering at me, so I'm doing some shit here and there, about to get this music together and all this stuff. But once everything's confirmed, I'm going to let it go to the world, let everybody see what's going on.
Now, D, I got to ask you this question. Did you know Drake was going to be there, or was that a surprise?
Nah, that definitely was a surprise. I didn't know he was going to be there. It was so crazy that we was outside, and like usually before I battle, I always go outside the venue, like away from people or whatever, and go over my rhymes. And I went over them, and when I came back, I had seen a Maybach, and everybody was screaming, "Oh, Drake is here, Drake is here." But it's my first time in Toronto, so I'm thinking anytime they see a Maybach, they probably think it's not me, Drake. He's from Toronto or whatever, so I paid it no mind. Like, man, Drake ain't coming to no battle. So then I get back inside the venue, and then they did some type of walkthrough to the ring. So while we walking through to the ring, I hear the people cheering for Disaster, whatever. They giving me hand claps, and then when we get into this middle of the ring, and we about to turn the cameras on, I look to my left, and Drake is there. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. But now once I seen him there, I was just like, yo, this is even a push more for me to go harder. Now I'm definitely going to go even crazier because he's here.
Okay, now there's the call. Go ahead, Norbs.
Perfect. Now, your first rebuttal was crazy. I think it was a Drake line.
Mm-hmm.
When I think he got in your face and you kind of, like, a lot of people don't realize, like, to me, I just call it, like I told people just right now online, I think you're the greatest freestyle battler to ever live. I just said that, and that's real shit. What was going through your mind at that point? You see Drake, now Disaster's getting amped, now he's getting in your face. What's going through your mind? Take us through the mind of DNA at that moment of your battle.
Now, what was so crazy is that after his first round, I never been to Canada, so I didn't know how they was going to react to what I'm saying. So once I start rhyming and, I get to the part where I talk about my dad dying on the day and say what you mean and mean what you say, and the crowd is going crazy, I'm like, all right, but I got him. So when I get to the entertainment and real life line and he gets in my face, it didn't throw me off, but when Organic tried to break us up, I started almost fumbling on my lines. So I'm like, in my head, like, yo, I cannot choke in this battle. I have to say something off the top, like a freestyle right now to make the crowd go crazy. And I just thought about Drake being there in the headline song, and then, I just said it. And once they went crazy, I was like, bet, now I got my rhyme back together. But at that point, it was, like, vital because, once Organic stepped in and tried to break us up, I was so concentrated on, like, yo, if this nigga really makes me choke my rhyme, it's about to be a fight. So I was like, nah, but I can't do that. So, a lot of things was running through my mind, but basically, like, yo, I got to do something right now to make these people go crazy so I can regroup my shit. And, it worked. Once I said the headlines line, it went crazy, and then the whole round just came right back to me.
What's crazy to me is that most MCs at least wouldn't be able to counter from that, so that was impressive to me. And, going through the whole battle, Disaster is a master of mind tricks. Do you think he was really trying to throw you off? And like, I've seen a hella blogs, and give me a take on Disaster as an individual in terms of battling, as battling and getting prepared for him.
I'll be honest with you. Battling Disaster, going into a battle with Disaster probably was the toughest thing in battling I ever done. Not even because of the way he rhymes. The way he rhymes is crazy, too. But just this whole demeanor. Like, this guy's the type of dude to play Jedi mind tricks with you. He'll do a block and start fucking with you, making fun of you and all that, and you'll do a block back. And he has a way of twisting things and making it look to the people like it's your fault. So he can disrespect you and say anything in the world. And when you say something back, the way he'll do it in his next block, it'll make it seem like you started with him and he's the victim. So now you got everybody disliking your video, hating on you, when in the meanwhile, he's the person doing it. So it took a lot for me not to respond back to his blogs, to his tweets and all that. I was just like, yo, when I see him on the 5th, I'm going to do what I got to do. And then, you know what I mean, during the battle, it was even worse. Like, the whole time he's making faces, doing all kind of stuff. In the 3rd round, he tried to get in my face, then I freestyled about that.
That's what I was about to ask you. Do you feel like any disrespect coming from this? Because you get the common collective, you use Diz's trick against him. You use the crowd against him, which was, I would have to say that your game plan for that battle was genius. I haven't seen your game plan that on point since Rome. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I know what you're saying, but I mean, that's what I realized. Like, I was studying this battle before I battled him, and I mean, all the people that was around me just kept telling me, like, yo, D, he's all about the crowd. He feeds off the crowd. If you take the crowd away from him, you're going to beat him. I mean, and I'm thinking the same thing. And then also what I'm looking at is, like, Disaster. He's crazy, and I mean, he's one of the top dudes I feel like in battling right now, but he has no strategy in his battles. He just comes out and just rhymes, and he can rhyme his ass off. He's a hell of a rhymer, but I realize he never has a game plan. Like, he doesn't have an angle on how he's going to attack and win. And I realized that in my previous URL battles, I was just rhyming. So it was back to the drawing board, basically. Like, all right, I'm going to switch my whole shit up. This time, I'm going to come with the punchlines. I'm going to come with the jokes. I'm going to come with the delivery. This time, I'm going to incorporate freestyling, which I haven't been doing lately, and I'm going to have a game plan. And then when I just sat back and thought about the shit that he said, the king of the dot, I was like, I'm going to use it against him. That's the way to take the crowd from him.
Okay, did you feel disrespected, though, when he was making the faces or, like, doing what he was doing?
Nah. See, this is my thing, right? If y'all watch me during every battle I have, I mean, like, sometimes I get excited during my part of the round, but when the other person rhymes, I never talk through somebody's round. I never make faces. I never do nothing. I never say, oh, that's whack, because I don't like to give my opponent any ammunition. I don't want them to think I think what they're saying is hot, and I mean, with a blank face, they won't know if it's whack. So when he was doing that, it was showing me that I'm getting to him. If you're trying to get in my face, if you're trying to fuck me up, that means what I'm saying is hot, because if it wasn't, you would just stand there and take it like, okay, I'm killing this nigga. I don't have to do anything. So when he was doing that, it was more like, all right, yeah, I know I'm getting to you. So I'm just going to keep staying calm and do what I do, because he feeds off of that. Like, why I think if people watch when he rhymes, I don't do nothing. Because if I did something, he's a hell of a freestyler, too. He would have been able to flip it. That's why when he was doing all that stuff to me, it was just giving me more stuff to talk about. I'm like, keep going. You know what I mean? So.
And the 3rd round, I really think you did get under his skin because you didn't allow it to affect you. And in that 3rd round, I felt as if he choked. I think he started using the crowd. Like, you know, when he stopped, he was like, oh, who's the one talking through my battles? Usually he would feed off of that and come right back at you. I feel as if he used that to basically bail himself out for the 3rd round. That's my personal opinion. How do you feel about that?
You know what I mean? When I was there, I heard somebody say something briefly, like real quick, but I didn't think there was nobody that could fuck up his round. When he started doing that, I was like, all right, it's whatever, you know what I mean? And then when he ended his round off, I'm like, you know what I mean? It did look sort of like a choke or whatever, but, you know what I mean? It was just like, all right, man, he had round for like 9 minutes, so I was like, I'm just happy he stopped rounding so now I could go, you know what I mean? And then when I started going, I was freestyling, so, you know what I mean, in freestyling, there's always dry spots in your freestyle or whatever, and, you know what I mean, I was wilding out in the 3rd round. I just gave it my all. I was making up words and doing all kind of shit, but it just wound up to be that the stuff I did say was pivotal, like the punchlines I said about the 2 knees, the $2 coin, the Scarborough line, the Arab talking to him in Arabic, the jokes I had in that round, and then to end it off with the Canadian shit, that was all just hard-hitting stuff that basically took the round, in my opinion. You know what I mean? definitely the way I ended the battle off was crazy in my opinion.
I think your rounds definitely have more replay value than Disaster's rounds. Let me just say that to start off with. And now, let's get on to another topic, and I'm just going to ask it because fans are asking. At the end, you guys are, like, hugging each other, mad cool with each other. It's like, was there beef there? Or was it just sportsmanship?
Nah, you know what it was? It was just like I mean, I don't know his reasons for doing it, but mine was like, yo, it's been like, at the same token, it's been a dude that's been trying to fuck with me and do all kind of shit for the last 3 years, and it's just like, after I ended the battle, I felt like I won. So I'm not a bad sportsmanship. Like, even if he would have won or whatever, I would have still shook his hand because it was something that everybody wanted to see, and we just made history. I mean, I don't know his reasons for doing it, but to me, it was always rap. At points he crossed the line. Are
you and Diz cool now, or?
I mean, like Disaster's cool in my book, and I mean, he's not one of my best friends or whatever, but he's cool. He's cool in my book. Like, I don't have a problem with dude. Like, crazy thing about it, I never had a problem with him. I wouldn't have battled him. I thought he was talented. It's just he crossed the line in certain situations. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When I got mad on the phone that time, he was playing around, switching the time limits and doing funny shit, and then he would basically, I mean, he put me to a test, so I couldn't be mad at him because he's the type of dude that's going to get in your head until you show emotion. And taking that battle and the whole chapter with him just showed me, man, in this whole industry, you can never show emotion. So it helped me grow as a person. So really, that's how I look at stuff. Like, I mean, it was a lesson. So I'm not mad at him because he put me to the test. And I mean, and this time I passed it. I mean, if we was battling, you seen the first time we was about to battle, he had me doing blogs. I was acting out of character, wilding out, doing all kind of stuff that's not DNA. But this time, I was in control. I was DNA. No matter how much he tried to take me out of being who I was me. So, you know what I mean? The whole time we battled, besides the silly stuff that he was doing, I never had a problem with him. It was always, and I mean, I feel like I could beat this dude. He feels like he could beat me, and we just don't like each other on a hip-hop level. But it never got taken out of that. I mean, it was close to being taken out of it a few times, but it never did to the point where I said, after I battled this dude, I can't shake his hand. And I mean, if it was the case like that, then I wouldn't have did it.
Okay, let's go to the switchboards right now. Norbes,
I'm glad you listened to Uncle Norbes, because I haven't had mad conversation with you about Disaster. But there's another dude calling you out big time. He just had a video of the bad guy with T-Rex. K-Shine. What's your thoughts on that? Would you be interested in battling K-Shine?
I mean, yeah, I seen the bad guys video, and I mean, all joking aside, I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean, that video is crazy, and I mean, they definitely did their thing. It's a hot song, a hot video to cause controversy in the battle game. I mean, I respect both of them, but at this point in time, it has not. I don't want nobody to get this twisted. K-Shine is definitely one of the top dudes. He's definitely lyrical, definitely got bars, definitely nice. But me personally, like, I just don't got the drive to battle him right now at this moment. I mean, if he keeps doing blogs or whatever, wilding out, then I mean, who knows? But right now, at this point, I wouldn't battle K-Shine. You know what I mean? But he's definitely nice in my book. But I wouldn't battle. I got other people on my list.
Okay, let's go to the switchboards. Jose, what you got to say for DNA?
I got the homeboy from 718. Wanted to ask him a question. Go ahead, man.
Yo. Hello.
Yo.
Hello, Jose.
Yo.
Go ahead,
yo, man.
Oh, yo, what's up? Yo, yeah, your DNA was good. This Prince, young Prince.
What's good?
What's up, man? Yo, I wanted to ask you, like, the third round shit when you did the Canadian shit. Like, don't you think that would have been more effective if you put that in the third round? Like, it would put more pressure on him with the crowd.
Oh, the first round, you mean?
Yeah, when you
put the Canadian shit in the first round.
No, like a second round, yeah, first or second round.
I put it in the second round when I first brought it up. But
no, I mean when he called them faggots, you put that in the third round.
He's saying, don't you think that it would have been more effective if you would have put it in the second?
Personally, you know what I mean? Nah. Nah. You want to know why? Because it was one of those things where it was damn near 90% sure they would rock with it, but let's just say they didn't. Let's just say they didn't care. Then it would have been a bomb. What if they didn't care that? You know what I mean? What if he didn't say that they're faggots and it all didn't play out like that? Like, it's all strategy. I did it in the third round because he had the crowd through the first 2 rounds. So he thought by saying Canadians is faggots in the third round, they've been rocking with me. They're not going to get mad now. And it was a game changer. You know what I mean? Like, what people don't understand is that in my other battles, I used to put out all my ammunition in round 1. So after I go crazy in round 1 and end it off with get him the fuck out of here, it's like when I don't match that up in the second and third round, you feel like I fell off. Now, them 2 other rounds can still be hot, but because I came out so hard in the first, you just be like, oh, man, DNA was so crazy in the first, but the second and third, I was iffy. So in this battle, I spread all my material out to make sure I had something good in every round. You know what I mean? And you can notice something. Somebody can battle and lose the first 2 rounds, but they can have a so crazy third round they'll win the whole battle. Because you know what it is? It's like if you watch a movie and the movie's whack, but at the end of the movie something crazy happens, you just say that whole movie's hot because it was fire at the end. So that's why I kept it at the end, because now everybody remembers that when they turn the video off, and I went last. So the last thing in your mind when you watch DNA vs. Disaster is that the crowd booed him, and then after that, and I mean, he didn't say it the second time when I checked him. Because something could have happened in the first round, or he could have rebutted it and could have swayed it around. But that's why I kept it in my third, especially when I knew I was going second, because I was going to leave the lasting impression on the battle.
Now, let me ask you this. Like, Drake is hopping up laughing at the last round when he just gave you a middle finger. I mean, Drake obviously would have gave you the win. Why didn't you take the 3G bet? Was that a false statement that Disaster said? No,
it was a true statement. They really put up 3Gs, but I didn't know it was serious because it was coming out of Disaster's mouth. I mean, like Organic and Bishop Brigante, they were saying like, "Oh, DNA is for real," but like with like battling Disaster and just knowing his whole strategy, he does a lot of mind games. So I didn't know if they were serious, if Drake was really gonna put up 3,000 or whatever for a judge battle. So I was like, nah, we're not doing that. We just gonna do what we agreed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, 908, you're on live with DNA. Go ahead, Rob.
Yo, what's up, DNA? How you, man?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
I'm chilling. How does it feel now, you feel me, since all of the back and forth, he was doing all the shit talking, you know, and it was clearly getting under your skin through the video where you was cursing at him over the phone and shit. So, how does it feel now to finally get that over with and moving forward? To finally get over the whole Disaster escapade that, you know, everyone was saying you were scared or that he was scared. How does it feel now to get that out the way?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels good. It's like a chapter, you know what I mean? Like a chapter in my battle career or my career that's fulfilled, that's finished, you know what I mean? Because Disaster, he definitely, you know what I mean, was doing everything possible to put me to the test. And, you know what I mean, I just feel like at the end of the day, I didn't crack, you know what I mean? I wound up going all the way to Canada by myself, battling him in the place that he battled 2 times, 3 times before. So, you know what I mean, I don't say he had the advantage, but he definitely knew the crowd more than me. And I went over there and I did my thing, you know what I mean? So, definitely it feels good to know that, you know what I mean, I could definitely get love outside of New York and outside of the United States, for that matter, in the battle. So it definitely was a good look, you know what I mean, and I'm just moving forward and happy about the situation.
Okay, Jose, do we have any more callers, or do you have a question for DNA?
Yeah, we got a boy from the 313 right here.
Come on,
waiting to talk to your boy. Go ahead. 313, go ahead.
Hello.
All right. Hello? All right, 313 is just listening. We'll keep it moving. Jose, you got a question for DNA?
I just wanted to know who you wanted to battle next. That's it. Because I was really looking to see him in K-Town, but he's not motivated for it. You know what I mean?
DNA.
So?
Loaded Lux has came out and stated that he's looking for an opponent. Yet nobody that he's asking for wants to battle him. Now, in my opinion, I think you've put in a lot more work than anybody. From your age bracket to now, like I said, I think you're the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
Would you take that battle right now with Lord of Lux? Because I don't see why he wouldn't be. Why would he be against taking that battle?
Yo, what's so crazy is that I was just talking about that the other day. You know what I mean? And that's something I definitely would have to think about strongly about doing. But I don't know, man. It's like a pro and con on doing that, man. And that's not to take nothing away from him, because he's definitely a legend in the book. You know what I mean? Whether he comes back now and somebody battles him, or he just stays with the 2 battles he got, or if them 2 battles alone, he's a legend. But it's like if I battle him and I beat him, everybody would be like, oh, DNA's that dude. Or it could be, oh, DNA Loaded Lux came back and he wasn't ready. He's not ready for this era. So it's like, do I want to deal with all that? You know what I mean? It's just like the Clips and Verb situation, man. Before Clips battle Verb, it was, oh, Clips only had 1 battle. He's not crazy, da-da-da. Then he comes back and beats him, and it's like, oh, A-Verb was shaky. So it's like, I don't want to, you know what I mean, coming back, and then it's like, if he beats me, it's going to be, oh, Loaded Lux still got it. He took out DNA, the young dude, the one that's on the kill. And it's like, if I beat him, oh, Loaded Lux, man, he hasn't battled in 6 years. He wasn't ready. So, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I would have to think about it. But if he did the call out, it'll lean more towards a yes if he called me out and said that he'll battle me. But right now, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I spoke to Rex the other day, and basically T-Rex was saying that he's put in all this work, and he feels as if Loaded Lux would have to take a couple battles before he would get to Rex. Do you feel as if that's the situation with yourself as well?
Yeah, and the only reason why is because it's like, man, we like all of us that have been battling, we've been battling for so long, and I mean, just putting in our work, battling consistent basis for a dude just to come back, and I mean, somebody give him a shot. I'm saying I don't think nobody shouldn't give him a shot, because I definitely want to see him battle again. But I'm just saying, me personally, I don't know if I'll do it. I mean, it's definitely, he hasn't battled in mad long, so I don't know. I mean, hopefully, right now the way it's looking, it's like him and Calico might go down. So I definitely would want to see that, though.
Now it's odd you say that, because you also did call out Mook in that battle with Rex, but you say you wouldn't battle Lux. So what's the difference between that situation?
Nah, me calling out Mook was more, it was just something that I had to put in the battle just to break something down about, you know what I mean, like Mayweather be, I wouldn't say ducking, but he kind of avoided the battle, the fight with Pacquiao, and it's like Murder Mook was talking about coming back and battling, but then he'll avoid it and say outrageous price. So that was my four.
So you wouldn't take a Murder Mook battle though, or you would?
I mean, we all could be honest. No, this is no disrespect to Loaded Lux, but Murder Mook's battle rap is higher. So if Murder Mook came back tomorrow and said I battled DNA, that's not even a question. I mean, Smack might as well just put my name on the card to battle. I mean, because if you beat Murder Mook in battling, it's over. Like, I mean, you don't got to.
I don't know. After your performance against Diz, I don't think that's that outrageous. I mean, can we make it happen, Norbs? Can we make DNA versus Murder Mook happen?
I'll be honest with you. Like I said, Mook is the Jerry West of what we call battle rap today. And it's 2 different styles. Like, just because DNA beat Rex, Disaster, it doesn't translate necessarily to him beating Mook. Not saying that DNA can't beat Mook, because I think he can. So it's 2 different dynamics. Like, DNA,
yeah, I know, man.
And I mean, like, DNA could probably tell you a little better than I can. Like, what's the difference of battling, say, a Disaster as opposed to battling a guy like X Factor?
Yeah. Definitely, it's way different. You know what I mean? Battling somebody like Disaster is more like you have to be witty. You have to be on your toes. You have to have strategy, out game plan. Battling somebody like X Factor is more like you got to have your swag correct. You got to have your jokes on point. You got to know when to hit with the hard hitting punchline. So it's way different. You know what I mean? That's why for those 2 battles, I mean, the way I rhyme was totally different from Disaster to X Factor. I mean, it's a different approach with certain people that you got to battle.
With 6 minutes left on the show, DNA, welcome back. You're the first guest to ever do it twice. Here, let me go back to Jose's question. Who do you want to battle next?
I mean, at this point in time, you know what I mean, I definitely want to see who wins out of Calico and Arsenal. Cause
okay.
I want to battle Calico. I want to battle Calico number 1. I want to battle Arsenal 2. Numbers out there against Calico. I want to battle Hitman Holla. You know what I mean? And then there's Hitman Holla. I mean, I even battle Tech 9. I mean, that's like my 4 right now that I want to battle.
You know what's funny? Quick story. That Calico DNA almost went down one time. Remember that shit in the hotel?
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
Wow.
What did Calico say, DNA? Just say it out.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to wait until after he battled Arsenal to, you know what I mean, to say it. I was going to do a blog and all that because I want to battle him. But you know what I mean, when me and Calico were supposed to battle in the hotel room, Calico said I'm staying away from DNA. But you know what I mean? I just feel like right now Calico's on top of his game. After the disaster battle, I'm on top of my game. Calico's 21, I'm 20. And I mean, I just think it'll be a crazy battle, classic for Smack. So, I mean, that's why I definitely want to do it. And, I mean, at this point, I ain't battling nobody just for money or just to battle them. I got to battle you if I feel like you're talented. And I definitely think, I mean, Calico's talented, so that's why I want to battle.
Okay, now let me ask you this, though. With the disaster battle, I mean, does it put you over do you really think you're top tier now over that win? It was a huge look, but, I mean, does it bring you to a level of conceded T-Rex or Murder Move?
Can I answer that one real quick before you?
Yeah. Nah. I was going to say, you know what I mean, I always felt like I was on their level. You know what I mean? It's just that, I mean, I don't know how people take this battle. I mean, yeah, people taking it like, oh, DNA, this is the best I ever seen you. So I felt like I've been top tier, but I think the battle with Disaster solidified my spot as being one of those top dudes where now people can't front on me and deny it no more, if that's the case. But at the same time, like, my head don't get too big. I'm not Hollywood or not mean nothing, because just as fast as this shit comes, it's just as fast as it could go. See, I mean, I'm always humble any given time. I mean, all this shit could disappear. But I do definitely feel like now a lot of people that said they wouldn't battle me or it didn't make sense, I just feel like now you can't say that. All you can say is I don't want to battle DNA, because it definitely would make sense now.
You said it doesn't matter as long as somebody's talented or whatever. There's a kid that's upcoming that he's been coming at your head, and you know who I'm talking about. He's locked up right now, and he's going to be
man. You talking Bill Collector?
Nah, I know what Norbs is talking about.
Hold on. He knows what I'm talking about. They've been going back and forth for a while, and Bill Collector is about to battle Shotgun Sugar when he comes out. What's your take on Bill Collector? And be honest.
I'm going to be honest with you. When I say talented, I meant also with the stature, but I'm going to keep it real with you. The niggas in jail got 100,000 views on whatever that video is, the shit about I got the burner. So, I mean, if he go out there and kill like 3 or 4 people and he getting views like that, then yeah, it would make sense. But right now, nah. But the way it's looking, it look like when he come out of jail, he's about to be one of them top dudes. So I can't say I'll never battle him, but at this point, nah. But if he get his name up and all that, you know what I mean, even more than what it is now, then why not? I mean, I fuck with Bill Collector as a rapper and shit. He got a style, he got a character. I mean, and the people like him. So I ain't gonna say it could never happen, but right now, nah.
DNA, not that much time left. Go ahead, promote your music. Tell us what you got coming next. Once again, congratulations on the W against Biz. I've seen the battle 4 times myself, man. I mean, I've never seen a performance that good since Matt Hoffa versus Solomon. You definitely solidified your spot. Go ahead, tell yourself.
I mean, good looking, y'all. Appreciate it. But, I mean, definitely holler at me on Twitter.com at DNA2K10, Facebook.com/DNA2K11. And, I mean, if y'all go on my avatar on both of them, to my mixtape, Underrated and Underpaid, with everybody I battled's head on the wall. And, I mean, it's about to be one new edition on there. But, I mean, here no less, that mixtape will be coming out soon with, I mean, some crazy music on there, man. After this battle, a lot of people say I elevated it in the music, in the battle world, so now I got to do the same with my music. So, I mean, that mixtape is definitely coming soon with videos and all that. So, just everybody stay tuned, hit me up, keep showing me love, keep showing me hate, either way. And I mean, just everybody stay tuned, hit me up, keep showing me love, keep showing me hate, either way. And I mean, just everybody stay tuned, hit me up, keep showing me love, keep showing me hate, either way. And I mean, just everybody